Hi, welcome to 5 Minutes of Torah with the BI Rabbi. I'm Rabbi Adam Stein. I'm coming to you from the basement of our townhouse where we've been after moving here in April. And this is the place where I'm sitting many days, well, most days, doing services. The morning minyan, the evening minyan, Shabbat. But actually, the evening minyan has been at shul for the past several weeks, so that's wonderful. I've been there, and the morning minyan is going to start being at shul. We'll still have online as well, but we really hope that people will come to shul so we can make a minyan starting next Tuesday. Morning minyan at shul with breakfast, and our Shabbats have been at shul. That's really great. We've had several weeks now of Saturday mornings and maybe 6 or 7 weeks of Friday nights. But for a long time, like so many of you, I've just been here in front of a desk with, the computer, looking at whoever's online, and just sitting here and connecting over the computer. But I have to say, we're also in the exercise bike room where my wife and I, she does a lot more than I do, are often riding that bike, trying to exercise. And, we're not quite up to Olympic caliber level, but we have been watching the Olympics, including the biking, the time trials, and the road race. It's pretty amazing, these people who just push so hard with their legs, with their thighs throughout these races. But I'm thinking about the Olympics. I'm still not so sure they should be going on because of all the risk of bringing so many people to one country. Now they've said no spectators whatsoever. So the only people you see cheering are the teammates from the same country, and even has to be teammates from the same sport in the same country who are cheering on their friends and teammates. But I do want to say a few things about the Olympics related to us in the Jewish community. There was, for the first time ever, in the opening ceremonies, this is a big thing, a moment of silence remembering the victims of the 1972 Munich massacre of Israeli athletes. This is a big thing. There have been people, including, I think, the wives of 2 of the people killed, but a big international effort in the Jewish community for years now, trying to convince the International Olympic Committee to do a moment of silence, and finally happened this year. There weren't very many people in the Olympic opening ceremony, too many fans to be silent, but those 1,000 people who were there, and the media and everyone were silent for a minute. Now, I do want to say, my wife Tamara and I really get into the Olympics. We enjoy watching the swimming and the rowing and the running and the biking, the gymnastics and everything. And it is fun when you see the Israeli athletes, the Israeli team, or Jewish athletes. I was just looking today to read about some of the Jewish athletes. A lot of the Jewish media have been talking about them. There's Sue Bird, one of the most famous women basketball players. There's rhythmic gymnastics, has many Israelis. Diego Schwartzman is the highest ranked Jewish tennis player. He's gotten quite high. He's from Argentina. We have beach volleyball players, surfers from Israel. The Israeli baseball team is playing. I don't know if it happened yet or they're about to play the U.S. team. A lot of the Israeli baseball players are actually from the U.S., but have Israeli citizenship. Even Sue Bird, the famous basketball player, got Israeli citizenship when she started playing in the European League. So I want to think about, what are the Olympics really striving for? There's something in this week's parsha that says, do not lust after the silver and the gold. Well, so that's what the athletes do. They lust after the silver and gold, but they're really pushing themselves to be the best athletes they can be. And of course, they hope they get the silver, the gold, or the bronze. I saw a little vignette on TV the other day about how they've made the gold, silver, and bronze medals this year out of recycled electronics. Thousands and thousands of recycled electronics in Japan got made into the medals, and then I think they probably put gold or silver flake or brushed over them, or bronze. So if that's really true, that it's completely made out of recycled electronics, they might not be as valuable as they used to be if they were solid gold before. I'm not sure they've been solid gold for a long time. So what I'd like to wrap up with is a famous quote from the book of Micah. Rabbi David Lieber of blessed memory, who edited the Etz Chaim Chumash that we use. He was the president of the University of Judaism, where Rabbi Blumen and I went to rabbinical school. And Rabbi Libra was asked once what his favorite verse in the Tanakh, in the Hebrew Bible is, and he says it's this one from Micah that says, "Oh man, what does God require of you?" And he says, "Only to walk with the Lord your God, to love chesed, acts of loving kindness, and do acts of tzedakah and mishpat, of justice." And so maybe we're not striving for the gold so much as striving to be partners with the divine and to do those acts of loving kindness and justice in the world. Shabbat Shalom.